Kick off here as looks like Empire Gaming, I think, is coming in for the first attack here. Oh, no, wait, I am off. It is actually going to be FuzzyWuzzy starting this off here. Lord Kirk is going to be opening up with a Blizzard Lalo right out of the gate here. And if I remember right, Blizzard Lalo is one of their most used strategies in this entire tournament. But look at this. He's dropping in the Super Wizards right next to a bomb tower. Always a very risky spot to drop it, but they are alive and they're chipping away at some major defenses around that area of the base.
Yeah, he took the risk and already getting very nice value. He took care of the Inferno, and we will be starting pretty soon with the heroes. And also, always when you are doing the Blizzard, you also want to pull the CC, Eric.
Yes, fight the CC off in safety so that the Queen is not taking any damage. You don't have to burn additional resources to get her down. She's just got to work her way through the Hound. He's got the Poisonous down by, even throws down an Archer to assist with that. But the biggest thing here is, normally if you're using the Blimp right out of the gate there, you don't directly take the Town Hall with it, then the Queen is generally in charge of it. So this is all going to be about the spell management and try to be efficient and making sure that you hold on to the Queen ability until she arrives and takes that Town Hall down.
Exactly. So right now we have only the Unicorn on the Queen, but we cleared that corner, so she's so far safe. We are using the Ice Golem on the bottom side, so we have both King and the Royal Champion. They are not just clearing the defenses, but also setting up pathing for the Queen. So she will take the jump and will go for the multi-Inferno with the Scattershot.
They're also tanking a lot of the defenses, so the Queen is taking minimal damage, not overwhelming her and her Unicorn. And look at the pathing that they've created. She's going all the way in there, even pops that invisibility. I don't think that invisibility was necessary. Maybe a wasted resource right there, but the Queen does now lock out the Town Hall. She pops her ability. That sends the Arch, or the ground skellies that were right there, sending off to a different direction. And here we go with this Lalo.
Wow, we just cleared over 50% just with the heroes. Amazing job. Royal Champion took care of the Eagle using the Warden ability, protect the Lalo on the top side. We have only one multi-Inferno left. Very nice freeze, catching that Wizard Tower with the multi. Queen is still keep going.
Yeah, she just took a scatter shot down. He's absolutely overwhelming the backside of this base here. Plenty of spells to lock it up. He got huge hero value, really solid Super Wizard value out of that Blimp, and the cleanup is everywhere. This is absolutely crushed, and Lord Kirk is going to open up strong here for FuzzyWuzzyWasHe.
This is exactly what FuzzyWuzzy needed. Very strong attack. I like that. I don't think so I saw any mistake. That was a very confident hit, Eric.
Yeah, that was really, really clean. Everything went exactly to plan. No problems with the traps, no problems with the CCs. And sometimes when you go against these anti-2-star bases, there's a lot of different angles that you could approach from, but you have to create that path through the Town Hall, and he was able to create it absolutely perfect right there. He was able to get his Blimp. It landed into a Tesla farm on top of that, and he even landed next to that bomb tower. And I think a lot of people wouldn't actually end up protecting the Blimp drop into the bomb tower because they know that if the Super Wizards drop on it and then they destroy the bomb tower, then that ends up taking out your Super Wizards and deleting all of the value that you could potentially get in that area.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still not sure how strong was this attack. So FuzzyWuzzy is starting with the triple. We will be waiting for the Empire Gaming coming in. They're actually having the defense and the roster that from around Robin. Do you think there is like a huge difference?
I mean, their roster is very deep there, and they have got a lot of really, really incredible players. But we'll see if they can make it happen here as we get ready for their first attack of the war and see if they can meet the mark that we have had set now from FuzzyWuzzy. That triple on the opener, a nice solid way to start this off and put some early pressure onto Empire Gaming here.
Yeah, looks like the Damian will go in, your favorite attacker. So we're gonna have ready the glasses if you're gonna see the triple. But yeah, let's see. So what kind of strategy do you think we're gonna be seeing in this war? I know that you are a big fan of the Super Witches. Do you think they're gonna see any of them?
I don't think we see Super Witches out of any of the players in this clan here. I never really see them use it very often. But we are going to see a bad spell to protect a handful of balloons here. See, just goes after all of the Arch Towers in the area around the Town Hall. The bat spell gives some good cover. There's not a lot of things that can take out the bat, so they're going to get some really solid cover there. He forms the funnel with one Inferno Dragon, and then after the balloons have made their way into the base a bit there, sends in that Blimp. It can sit there in that Turtle Trap as long as it needs to. It's still going to make it to the Town Hall because there's no other incoming damage added. And look at that, arrives right on target and gets the CC pull on top of that.
Yeah, exactly. So the Town Hall going down, and we are starting with the main group of the Inferno Dragons from the top side. So we were just using 2 Inferno Dragons, funneling for these dragons to staying on the top side, immediately using a Warden ability. Looks like it's going to be Tesla farm on that side as well. With the Scatter Shot, we have the enemy Royal Champion, so we are dropping the Skeleton spell. I hope so we're going to have Headhunters for them.
Yeah, freeze up the Multi-Inferno and let those skeletons spawn a little bit more there and give the distraction that he needs to get the defensive heroes down. The nice part about the skeleton spells, they also had a chance to anchor down that defensive king. He puts another one down on the king, not only protecting his heroes and also delivering a headhunter in there to go help take him down, but it also makes so that he's still, so if an Inferno Dragon locks onto him, that they can go full beam and take him out. But more skeleton spells on the left side is distracting the defensive CC and wasting the haste of those rocket balloons while giving the protection that he needs to get through that single Inferno. But that area is weakening up a bit there, and he still needs that single Inferno and the defensive queen standing, and that could be a major problem in the backside.
Exactly, like we used a free spell on the single Inferno. Inferno Dragon dies, so that means we have less spell for the heroes. Because as you can see, we have only 1 Inferno Dragon with the King, Queen, and the Royal Champion ability. Boom, 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 sniping the boulder heads, but there is also the enemy Queen.
Yeah, the enemy Queen is going to be a major, major obstacle. He has his Queen ability, but the Queen is staying to the outside of the base here, and they're taking a beating there. There goes his Ward to a Black Mine. This is going to be a defense. So the underdog team, FuzzyWuzzy, is going to be starting off with the lead, and we'll see how much it is here as he continues to rack up some percentage on his base, but this is going to fall short for him.
Yeah, exactly. Right now we are only 82%. We still have some of the archers and minions. 43 seconds, I think, so we have chance to take down some storages. Unicorn trying the best, but there is the ground X-bow, so Queen probably gonna be able to grab 1 more building. 86% is right now. Eric, what do you think? What is the decent percent if you fail? Like, what is the decent percent in this kind of match?
I mean, you definitely want to be keeping it above a 90% here, so this one is a pretty significant miss there, leaving what, 13 or 12 buildings on the board there. I don't know if they're going to have enough to get that. I guess they will probably have enough to get that storage down. So leaving up 12, but not bad. That's about like mid-range of where you would want to end up there if you end up with a miss. So they can definitely recover from that. This team is very, very capable, and with their averages of about 13 stars per war, they definitely need to get a swing and put some pressure over to FuzzyWuzzy to continue their performance.
Yeah, exactly. Now every fail gonna be adding the pressure on them, because this match is the single elimination right now. Only 1 team can advance, and yeah, right now we're seeing Empire Gaming hitting high percent 2-star FuzzyWuzzy. Like, I'm still so impressed with that first attack. Not just like how strong was it, you know, like it was just so clean.
Yeah, there was a pretty wide spread of these Inferno Dragons over on the left side. They weren't grouped up enough there to take maximum use of the spells that were being used in that area, so he invested a lot of spells in there, and they just weren't able to deliver on those key targets in that area, and that really hurt him on the back end. But looks like we are into the next one. Kevin from FuzzyWuzzy will strike next, and it looks like another Blizzard Lala. I told you they like this strategy, and we'll see if they can make it work here as he dives in, not to the Town Hall, purposely opens it up a little bit shy there, and just once again, these anti-2-star bases, we just need to take out a large section of the base there, grab out a major defense or 2, and also hold SCC and form this funnel.
Like, look at this, the Super Wizard actually was also able to take down the enemy Queen. Very strong Blizzard here. And again, we have the lava coming out, so we can pull her somewhere in the corner. Looks like the Queen is on the bottom side. There is only the Archer Tower, but the Queen is taking way too much damage.
She's okay, though. She'll top that out there. He drops in a balloon to go pick up the cannon, and hopefully she doesn't have to burn her ability. This is going to be close. Get it down, get it down. Blue takes a strike, and there we go. Damage is relieved. But unfortunately, that Lava Hound got delayed over on the right side. He starts to drop in archers just to distract it for a while. And if they can just hold the attention of that Hound for a while, then maybe he can get away with his heroes getting their full value before he even has to fight the Hound. And I mean, it's going to come back to haunt him potentially later on, because it will eventually pull in, as I guess the Skeletal Spell now is going to distract it, but it's going to potentially block up the Queen from getting the Town Hall. That's a problem in an attack like this.
And this is why you need the spotter. Like you can see that spotter was good focusing on the lava, keep saying when you need to deploy the archers to keep distracting RC with the shield here. Now everything is froze and we pop the lava. Royal Champion is helping with the lava puffs. We also have the poison, so that's huge help. And Queen still has the ability, like Royal Champion going for the scatter shot. We are about to destroy the core of the base.
Yeah, she's going to get that Town Hall down, relieve the damage off the Queen there with that invisibility. She will lock on the Town Hall now. All of that excess ground skellies and lava pups that were still in the area run off when the Queen goes invisible. They'll go rejoin her now, but the Lalo has already started. But look at the Warden. The Warden is following the King. There's too many barbarians, and they're going to drag him along up there, leaving the Lalo completely stranded.
I cannot believe what I'm watching. What the Warden is doing. He is just preferring to follow the barbs, and we need it. We needed that Warden ability for the Tesla farm and the multi-inferno. Can we still do this? We still have to fight the enemy King. We have the free spell. He's using the Warden ability right now, but we have still way too many defenses in that compartment.
Yeah, he's got that Warden ability protecting the barbarians. They're trying to push as far as they can. The King goes to the outside trash. That's not good. That multi is going to tear up the barbarians that are gone to the core of the base there. And now his Warden is going to start to take air defense fire as he rounds around. He's going to get the percentage higher than we saw out of Empire. So now we see an equalizer in this war, and we could see the triple coming out of Empire, which would tie at the stars, but the percentage advantage, no matter what, is going to be in FuzzyWuzzy's favor.
Exactly, this is much higher percent. We are only few buildings away from that triple. I cannot believe what Warden did. It was looking so good. Yeah, it was a little bit problem with the lava, but I think so he handled it. The Queen took down the Town Hall. Royal Champion sadly didn't get a scatter shot, but wow, Warden.
Yeah, I think a lot of us have been there, where you have the King spawn all of those barbarians, and the Warden will follow wherever the biggest clump of troops in, and he spawns so many barbarians that there is a high probability if you put the Lalo directly over the top of the Lalo that he ends up following the King instead of following the Lalo, because that's always a risk that you run when you decide to do that, and it cost him that triple, because I think he definitely would have been able to pull through there had the Warden gave over the assistance of that Eternal Tome to get the balloons through and at least thin that out a little bit more.
Yeah, you can see the Empire Gaming getting ready. You can see how nervous we are. But this is the chance for Empire Gaming. Now come back. If they hit that restart, they're not going to have the percent, but we will be even on start, which is still amazing.
Absolutely. Now the youngest player in the competition, only 16 years old. Burger Boss coming in with the early rage. He's got the dragons and the dragon riders, and he'll need to protect his blimp all the way across the base here. He's got the clone. He's got lots of invisibility. He could have super archers. He could have super minions or super wizards, or maybe a combination of them as this blimp crosses all the way across the base. And there it is. He's got the super minions inside. Clone them up, rage them up, and make them invisible, and see how much carnage they can cause throughout the core of that base.
This is amazing. Start the super minions. What are... Oh, looks like the super minions will take down the Town Hall, but the dragons also will be splitting. So we will have some dragons on the right side and also some of the dragons on the left side. So we see how this is important.
Yeah, a little bit of a delay there on our feed from the players there, but as soon as the catches up, we will see exactly what is happening there. You can see them continuing to play, and our feed will catch up in just a moment. But I mean, right now, it looks like he's got that Town Hall secured, and those super minions did arrive into that key position. And if he's able to get the defensive Royal Champion out on the left side of the base there, he should be in a really strong position to move in with his heroes to finish the job. But there it goes. Looks like it is back, and he's already celebrating. So he must have done something incredible. Why we had the delay? He's got the Queen wrapping across the left side of the base there. She was able to assist getting that defensive Royal Champion down. His King works on the outside, and he's just gonna have to wrap through and then get a good spot for the Royal Champion to sweep out the remaining defenses.
Exactly how you said that the Royal Champion came from that 3 o'clock. Also, we will be patting away from that multi-inferno, but I think the Royal Champion will go back there. We have Lonely Warden on the right side with that Dragon. Dragon not gonna survive for the long time. We are using the invisibility spell on RC. We still have 3 heroes abilities and 2 spells left.
Yeah, Yeah, there's nothing that'll stop these heroes from sweeping out the back end when you have that much value out of the dragons and that clone super minion bomb. They just leave these bases absolutely crippled. And look at that. He's not only got the triple in that one, but he's going to be able to get through without having to burn his additional hero abilities. He'll pop them anyways there just to speed things up a little bit and make sure that he goes all the way through. And swagging additional spells as well. Go ahead and swag the freeze, swag the invisibility. That is absolutely how they get it done. And they will tie up the score with that one. So now they just got to overcome with that defensive disadvantage with the percentage. And if they can get out of the defense, then they can definitely pull this back.
Yeah, exactly. This one was very important hit for them because it brings them back in the game here. And yeah, we are looking at the even stars, and I really like this hit, you know, like with swag we have still some abilities, you know, that super minions were amazing. I always like to watch when people are cloning the super minions and trying to take down the town hall and trying to get more value also of them.
There's now a 6-building split between the teams. This is extremely close right here, as they will see what they can do on their next attack. But this is a high-pressure situation here. Like we said, these teams are both facing elimination here if they aren't able to deliver on these next attacks and pull ahead of the other team, because only one team can move on to face War and Glory.
Do you think like these teams, as we had yesterday, Europe and MENA, do you think that these teams are kind of take some tips as coming the second day? Do you think this makes some advance for them, or?
I don't know. Hold that thought. We got Stamus coming in for the next attack, as he's coming in with a Queen Charge Hogminer hybrid against an anti-2-star base. This is always a difficult thing, but we've definitely seen this be successful. Using a couple blues to go form the funnel to drive the Queen towards this Eagle Artillery. She's going to be making a near pass by the single Inferno up ahead, and he's pulling the CC over on the other side of the base there and getting ready for, I guess, the miners and the hogs would have to come in from that right side to go through the scatter shot.
Yeah, this was very safe, like pulling the CC like this. Queen is not taking way too much damage, so she's safe. So she's gonna be logged on the lava right now. So we're gonna have two multis next to the town hall. We have the X-bow behind, and also look at where the scatter shots are.
Yeah, definitely the scatter shots can be tanked by the king on the outside of the base there, which can really protect these miners on their approach. But there's two different possible paths they could take as they leave out of that area of the base there. They could go through either of those archer towers that are above and to the left of the scatter shot there, and that will determine how much force he has going through the middle base there and where he can put the heals. So that might force him to split his heals into different spots unless he can get a very well-placed heal that covers both groups, or get a ward ability that protects them. But he kind of needs the ward ability to get his way through this town hall.
Yeah, seeing hybrid that you are sending your miners and hoggies to take down the town hall looks scary. We are hitting the tornado trap, we are hitting some of the spring trap, wooden ability right now, catching all miners and the hoggies. We need them to go away from that poison. He already going with the second heal spell front of that scatter shot.
Ooh, that royal champion almost went down through her ability. They barely got that Inferno down. It was full beam on her while she was locked on inside of that Warden aura.
Yeah, I think he took the risk, you know, that he sent the miners and hogs for the town hall. I always prefer when we are taking down the town hall with the siege machine or even the queen charge. We have 55 seconds. Actually, we don't have that many defenses left. We still have two spells as well.
Yeah, the queen doesn't have her ability, but the defenses are spread out just enough that she can stay topped off, and she's got the freeze and the invisibility that can carry her through. He just needs to just finish it in time, and I think he's got the time to be able to pull it off. 40 seconds to lock it in, drop it in those archers, but they're getting targeted as well. And he could delay. Oh, and one of them survives. Okay, he's gonna get that damage, and I think he's got enough time here to finish it.
Yeah, sadly we have only that freeze and the invisibility spell, so this spell's only gonna be protecting the queen. So can we really help with the cleanup? 20 seconds left, 4 buildings. We're gonna get it, Eric.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and put that invisibility down on that final archer, and they will maintain their lead here in this war. And they're maintaining a very strong position, especially as the underdog in this match here. And that's a really strong position to be in right now, as their offense is seeming to be right on par with Empire Gaming so far. But I mean, we'll see if Empire is able to match it on this next one.
Yeah, if they're gonna be hitting all these 3-star, I think so we will be really looking for amazing match in that lower bracket, which is very, very important. I'm still like, look at the miners and the hogs, actually all of them die in that core of the base, but the queen was amazing. She was able to survive and clear the rest of the base.
Yeah, I noticed that all the hogs and miners ended up taking the north path, and the world champion ended up taking the south path on her own. She did go right at the single inferno, but look at that. It went full beam on her. She almost got burned up, but she did end up getting her ability off there because it went down. You have to remember that if the world champion is locked onto by a single inferno and it's full beam, it takes her a second to actually throw her shield, so she will go down if you don't pop it manually or if you take out that inferno. So maybe a lucky break on the timing that played out there, because that world champion shield might have been the difference in making it through in time and the force that he needed to get a couple defenses down. But now Shadow, one of the most impressive players from Empire Gaming, he's outstanding with these queen charge Lalo attacks, his favorite attack, and every single time I see him play, it is absolutely incredible. One of the most impressive attackers on this team.
So we are going here with the queen charge Lalo using that flame flinger. Looks like the flame flinger will go for the eagle while we are fighting with the queen on the left side.
This flame flinger will get that eagle artillery down. That expo is right there. That is, it's not going to be able to lock onto that flame flinger while it takes that eagle artillery down. So he's got a little bit of room to work there. A couple of Teslas are popping down the line from the queen. She's going to be able to walk right towards them. He did get a wall break over in that section of the base, so we go for another wall break to now go into the scatter shot if he chooses to, and he'll just need to get the queen to take the turn here, and the king will assist her in doing that. He's already got the funnel for him to walk the king into the corner there.
And we're also bringing the jump spell, so we are really looking for a long queen charge here. Very nice with the flame flinger, the eagle is gone. Now that king is also funneling for the queen, trying to push her, go inside the compartment where is the enemy queen. Actually, he is joining and taking care of the enemy queen. We will go for the scatter shot, and I'm just curious, are we gonna use the jump spell to give him access for the town hall?
Let that king finish getting the value that he was looking for there. He did end up getting an additional wall up, but I think the yak ended up attacking a wall to try to follow the king as he circled around, and potentially could draw this queen off in the wrong direction if he doesn't get the funnel over there 100% secured, because that could be a problem. But the king does end up breaking the wall on the outside, and he starts to clear the buildings while the queen fights out the lava hound, but her healers are getting targeted, and that's a big problem. Now going through the town hall with the Lalo though, so he'll at least secure that.
Yeah, I don't think so. He couldn't even send the Royal Champion. We have two enemy heroes near to that multi-inferno, so we are losing all these healers. One ability used there. Actually, the king is still on the tomb, so we keep going, but looks like we lose way too many loons.
Yeah, his queen goes down, and the town hall poison plus all the red bombs. He had to burn that ward ability a little bit early. He was running out of protection spells, and he was not able to get through that town hall without the extra protection as he came off of the town hall, ran into a barrage of red bombs plus the town hall poison, and the tire to that did not quite work out, but his world champion is still moving through. And if the Warden and the World Champion can work together, as soon as the World Champion gets close, the Warden is going to step over there and potentially assist her. But this World Champion, oh wait, the Warden might solo that single. Oh, he takes a shot short as the Battle Builder saves the single and might have made the difference in this being a triple or not.
Eric, it was looking so good until you say this could be 3-star. I just feel the Jinx. Jakub is trying the best there, but wow, Shadow, very, very close. But yeah, I would say this is Jinx from Eric.
Oh yeah, probably. I mean, I wasn't sure about that single inferno, but as soon as I saw that it was at low HP and he had a chance, but that Battle Builder was going to work and made the difference in whether that attack went through or not. But now we're in a position where FuzzyWuzzy has the percentage advantage and the star advantage in this war, putting them into a commanding position above FuzzyWuzzy. But still, it is winnable, and this whole war could swing in an instant there with one defense.
I'm just curious, what do you think? Did he really plan to use the jump spell for the town hall? Because he started lallowing over the town hall, and after he dropped the jump spell to be able to reach the multi-inferno to protect the healers.
Yeah, I think what the thinking was there was the king was going to stay in the compartment that he started in rather than circling around to go chase the defensive queen. And that made so that there were buildings that the queen had to circle around to, and that drew her healers out of position and got them targeted by that multi-inferno, and ultimately ended up being the result of her going down. So Now diving back over to FuzzyWuzzy, an anti-2-star base once again, and putting away the Blizzard this time and breaking out the Super Witches. And of course, he's got a couple of regular witches in there too. That for me, probably.
Oh, I'm sure he knows that, oh, Eddie gonna be casting, I'm gonna make him happy, so I'm gonna bring some witches. So we use the zap spell, so we kind of zap the left side where we have the scatter shot. We will be using only 3 super witches.
Yeah, 3 Super Witches tends to be all you need for these attacks. You don't need to go crazy with them because they stack up and they want to generally stay together there. So if you have a path on the outside of the base there where regular witches aren't going to get targeted by a multi, you can keep the multis under control, then they can pick up a lot of value out there and help work with the king, maybe the world champion later on. But with the lightning and the warden walk, the funnel is clean. The king and those witches work on the outside and try to cut off, even wall breaking the king in to try to further emphasize that funnel and drive these witches more towards the core, but not to the town hall, because here comes the blimp protected by the ward ability that is in charge of taking that town hall down.
This is very smart. That we are taking the town hall down by blimp, that means we will be not even touching the poison. So these super witches will be safe. And I really like the funneling on the bottom side. So we kind of can have these witches now go to the right side where is the Tesla farm, and we'll be patting towards that multi-inferno.
Yeah, good identification here, since he doesn't need to actually go inside of that town hall compartment. He might have some stuff go inside of that town hall compartment, but he doesn't need to because he can reach everything over the wall. So more or less, it's going to come down to time, but he's going to be taking Eagle artillery strikes all the way through this base here as he is, leaving it near towards the end, and we'll see how much punch they have left, but the healers are still hanging on, and they can give them the punch that they need.
Yeah, because the royal champion going from the right side is kind of keeping the witches still inside that compartment and clearing all these buildings like that ground expo and also the scatter shot. Of course, we are going with some cleanup troops here because we know with the super witches there is a risk to townfell.
Yeah, and they just lost his warden, so he loses that damage in the back there. He lost the regular witches that were circling around the outside here. This is looking like it's probably going to fall a little bit short here. This is moving too slow, and there's still a lot of major threats on the backside. He's lost all of the super witches as far as I can tell here, and he'll try to pick up whatever he can as far as percentage anywhere that he can pick it up. But this is a huge opportunity with the star advantage. He'll make it as far as he can through the base here. He can pop his queen to get through the defensive queen and this single inferno. Ground securities are going to tie him up there, and you take more Eagle artillery strikes as he tries to get to that area. But as you can see, the timer is running out, so even if he can somehow keep this queen alive, he still would be running into a time fail at best. So a miss here and a really low percentage compared to everything else we've seen so far, as the super riches are unable to make it happen here for Sir Will.
Exactly. We see that Empire Gaming, if they fail the attack, their hits are above 90%, so the 81% is actually the defense which they were looking for. And we'll check the percent game here. So actually, if the Empire Gaming will hit a triple, they can take the lead.
Yes, exactly. 10 building lead there if they can get the triple on this one. And that still remains to keep this war super, super close, and a lot of pressure, but a big opportunity if Empire can pull it off. Their last attacker is still on standby, or Smokey Bear and Anthony, and both of them have some incredible hit rates. I mean, Anthony, he likes to celebrate. The dudes, this whole team has so much character. I love to watch them play. And I've enjoyed watching them play all the way through this entire season to see what they're capable of and to see them just through the highs of their wins. But here we go. Anthony is live, and we'll see what he can make happen here. Kind of a mashup of different troops here. He's got balloons, rocket balloons, lots of Dragon Riders though. Going heavy on the Dragon Riders, and he's got that invisibility. He's going for the Blizzard into mass Dragon Riders here.
So yeah, Lusa will land in that compartment where is the scatter shot. Nicely done. The super wizard took down the scatter shot using the Nada invisibility spell. He kind of want to clear all that compartment. And you saw that second invisibility spell didn't cover them, so Lusa will lose all of them.
Yeah, they were kind of just shifting around back and forth there, and he couldn't really figure out exactly where to put that invisibility to stand. Rather than going centrally, he's trying to get him to target that Expo because he clearly wanted that Expo down to make so that he could move his queen along that area of the base and make sure that she's not taking fire all the way through as she tries to dive towards the town hall. So that is going to complicate things there. That Expo is going to be major problems for him.
Yeah, exactly. Right now that Ice Golem is tanking, but you can see the health of the Ice Golem going down. We are not even getting value, you know, of that free spell as the Ice Golem died. So we are sending the Royal Champion and King there. Looks like we see that Queen probably not gonna be able to take down the Town Hall. Let's see which way she's going. She's going for the middle compartment, so that means the King and the Royal Champion have to get it. She's back with the King.
Yeah, I mean, she was able to sustain all the way until she engages the Town Hall. She'll go and pop her ability. She will get the Town Hall, and the King ended up running off. I thought the King might take the Town Hall there, but he's somehow now on the outside of the base there while he now fights off the defensive CC. A Lava Hound there will tie up his Royal Champion. He doesn't have any more invisibility to protect her from the single, but she's going to sit back, and she can find out that Lava Hound while everybody else advances forward, and the Headhunters are protected by the ward ability to surge into the defensive Queen.
Yeah, we are using the poison, so I think so that Royal Champion have chance to survive using the freeze over the scatter shot and the air defense because we have only like 3 Dragon Riders there. Now they are splitting. That is very sadly that is enemy Royal Champion alive, so he's going with the freeze spell, but Wardens that you can reach the Royal Champion.
Ouch, that hurts. Investing in freeze there, but not getting the payout for it is going to be a problem here. And he's got a lot of Dragon Riders moving still here, but the defensive Royal Champion on the far back end of the base there is going to be a problem. And obviously the damage of the defensive Warden, the air defense, and that Expo all pinging away at these dragons, going to burn them up in a hurry, and you start to see them dropping out of the sky.
Yeah, we have only 35 seconds. Sadly, the Warden going down. Empire Gaming had the opportunity to take the lead, but FuzzyWuzzy gonna get another defense here. Again, I was saying if the Empire Gaming failed a hit, everything is above 90%.
Yes, and if they're able to, since they are able to go into this with the percentage advantage, they will maintain that percentage advantage, but they will be down a star. So now is the final fight for survival here, as they just need to get any defense here. If they get any defense at all with that percentage advantage, they can swing back and take it. So we'll see if their preparation is going to come into play here, and if that will swing this war.
Yeah, it looks like the Hello Blade is the final attacker for FuzzyWuzzy. Eric, what do you think? How much pressure is to be that final attacker when you know that you have to 3-star?
I mean, everything is down to that person, but you know, you always put one of your best players in that final position, somebody who can handle the pressure. And being the oldest player on that team, Smokey Bear is the more seasoned player there. He is a very, very analytical mind. He's very intense. The dude is definitely a leader in his own right, and he could definitely lead this team to victory if he's given that opportunity. But to get that opportunity, they have to stop FuzzyWuzzy, and Halo is no slouch. Halo is an absolute monster, and Halo is live for the final attack as FuzzyWuzzy can end it all right here. We got the Hydra, a little bit of lightning, and probably a super minion bomb is my guess here, as he brought in the clone and a lot of invisibility. Now it's all about getting that value and delivering this blimp into the core of the base.
So we are just clearing the defenses, protecting this blimp because it's actually very long way for him. He's using the free spell. I think so we froze that multi-inferno. Enemy Royal Champion is still there. Clone spell on the super minions, but are they close enough to the Town Hall?
I mean, he's got a lot of invisibility here, can protect him for a long time. They're clearing a large section of the base, but they did drop a little bit earlier than expected. He does get them to lock out of the Town Hall. Now Black Bombs are going off, and he's got the damage, he's got the force. There it is, the Town Hall drops, but he did leave up a lot of the buildings there. The scatter shot and the Expo stay standing. They were inside of the invisibility, so they could not be targeted. But he did get that very, very important Town Hall, using the remaining invisibility not only to protect them, but also to direct them forward. And luckily, that is under control here. And I think he's still going to get that Dragon Rider. That Dragon Rider splits off and locks onto that scatter shot and will complete the funnel and keep the rest of the pack together here.
The Dragon Rider is so smart, but we know that Hello Blade has to hit a triple here. So we got the Town Hall, as you say, there was still many defenses up, and we already used all spells. So in this stage, we have now no spells. So that means this Dragon will start taking a lot of damage. We decide to go with the Royal Champion from the top side. As you can see, most of the Dragons are now flying outside of the base.
Yeah, he needs to get through the defensive heroes. A Queen and a King on the backside. The Ground Expo, the scatter shot's getting repaired by the Valor. Battle Builders. This is going to be a very close finish, but he's got a lot of force going into the defensive queen. He's got the support that the Royal Champion needs to get through there. She needs to clear the internal defenses that the king cannot reach, and if she can pop her ability and get that air defense and arch tower down, that would be really helpful here. He does. He gets the protection for the last remaining dragon on the outside, and that also keeps that air warden protected, but he needs to get the scatter shot down and get into this ground expo. It's pinging away hard here, and it could be the sign factor.
Dragon on that scatter shot, that's amazing. So that means the heroes don't have to break the wall. We have 40 seconds left. We still have Queen with the ability. I don't see that many defenses.
No, the Expo finally goes down. The damage is relieved. The Queen pops her ability, and FuzzyWuzzyWasHe takes the win against Empire Gaming and takes out our #2 seed, the underdog, able to survive in the lower bracket and now will advance to face War and Glory in that lower bracket finals.
What amazing job from Hello Blade. This hit was so much under pressure, especially the super minions didn't get the value, but he still was calm and got his team to get a victory against the Empire Gaming.
That was so clutch right here, and it didn't go perfect. It didn't go perfect. That super minion blimp had that drop early, and it was a little bit of in a dangerous position where it could have easily turned away, and that Town Hall, if it stayed standing, would have caused this one very likely to go to a miss, but he was able to keep it under control there. He was able to have enough survive, and he kept a pack of Dragon and Dragon Riders together, so he had plenty of force to deliver into those backside defenses and, of course, those defensive heroes.
Yeah, so we see that FuzzyWuzzy gonna get a win with the 13 star. We saw the War and Glory. They hit a perfect war, and after they finish with the 11 star. Do you think the 13 stars victory from FuzzyWuzzy will be enough?
I mean, there definitely could be with it depends on if they are able to play to the weaknesses when they arrive into the next match there. But we're not done with this one yet. We still have one more attack, and we can see if Smokey Bear would have been able to get that triple had he been given that opportunity to steal the win. So if that one didn't go through, we get to see if the preparation, the planning on this attack here was correct. And you're just going to find out how much more painful that loss is if this plan ends up going through.
Exactly, so we even pull the CC here with the E-Dragon. We have the Inferno Dragon's nice wooden ability, catching this Blim as we are aiming for the Town Hall here. We will be using the clone spell, so looks like we will be cloning the runes. We need these runes to take down that single Inferno, and they did. So nicely done using the freeze of the multi-Inferno and the sweeper. So this hit looking very strong.
There's a lot of skeleton spells that he can use to defend his heroes here as they wrap around the outside. They're taking a little bit of damage, but the freeze is going to release some of that. The King is going... Where is the King right now? I can't even see him in there. He's got his ability. I can see that. He's on the outside of the base there, not providing the tanking, but he does have the skeleton spell providing the tanking, and those Inferno Dragons are able to deal with the defensive Royal Champion as he moves through the core, looking pretty solid here. Still has a freeze on standby. Lots of Inferno Dragons are still standing in the middle of the base there, and now the King can move into a clutch tanking position on the outside. Susie, this is going through, and that is a slap in the face here for Empire Gaming as they had the plan secured. They could have taken the triple if they had the opportunity to take the win right there and steal it back, but Fuzzy was able to deliver, and they were able to clutch that massive victory above Empire here and eliminate our #2 seed in the competition.
Yeah, definitely, because we can see that Smokey Bear, really beautiful attack, you know, very strong start. I like how many dragons we have still left, very good spells, and I like the value of the runes there.
But now Empire Gaming not walking away empty-handed, but the first team out here in this double elimination bracket. And GG's to both teams. They played well there. A couple hiccups along the way. And Empire Gaming, their averages are dropping a little bit there and at the worst time possible. So Fuzzy actually performing above their average. I told you that these teams will have, they come out to play here, and they are exceeding their average attacks here, Carbon.
Yeah, fantastic job that we saw from FuzzyWuzzy. The underdogs getting the victory. What a match and what attack that Halo came in with that Blizzard, or with the clone, I should say, of the Super Minions. Incredibly just getting that Town Hall down. I was with the players and they were like, no way this Town Hall goes down. And once it went down, they were all freaking out. It was amazing to watch it. Congratulations to Fuzzy, but hey, you have a long way to go. What did you guys think of the match there?
I really